Resilient flooring certainly has a place in a green home. It's a smooth, cleanable surface. We like to see linoleum being used because it's a natural product. It does have some off-gassing issues, but it's preferable to vinyl flooring. Natural cork flooring is also a very nice resilient floor. Recycled rubber flooring is probably more appropriate for play areas and things, but that's something else that can be considered. Vinyl flooring has some environmental issues. It contains polyvinyl chloride, which has very significant health and environmental concerns in its manufacture, use, and disposal. It's not recyclable. It is inexpensive and relatively durable. Those are two things that it has going for it. If you're using vinyl flooring in multifamily housing, you want to make sure that you're using commercial grade for greater durability. Vinyl composition tile, or VCT, is your least expensive option in this type of flooring, but solid vinyl is more durable. And if you have to use it in quote-unquote wet areas, it's best to use sheet goods rather than tiles because it's less susceptible to water intrusion. Linoleum has a very long lifespan, 30+ years if it's properly maintained. It's made from renewable resources, linseed oil, ground cork, these types of things. It does off-gas VOCs, but unlike VCT, or vinyl composition tile, too many acronyms here, these are not petroleum-derived VOCs, and they're considered to be less harmful. They can still be problematic for certain people, so you want to be sure that you are aware of them. For the most part, it's made in Europe and shipped to the United States, so there are some embodied issues there. But I think overwhelmingly this is a preferable product to VCT, both in terms of indoor air quality and from sort of green and environmental perspective. It's resistant to indentation marks, so that's a plus. But you want to be aware that if you're using linoleum in a tile form rather than a sheet good, there is a bit of a grain to it. So you want to make sure that when it's installed, you're rotating that tile 90 degrees at every course so that you're not having any kind of buckling or you're not seeing an odd pattern occurring in the floor. And it's also naturally anti-static, which is a nice feature. Hardwood flooring. We have on the Affordable Housing Design Advisor, where our courses here reside, we have a survey to find out how you're building and what kind of products you're using. And an overwhelming majority of you are using hardwood flooring in your housing, and we were very happy to see that. So there are a lot of options for hardwood flooring. You can get sustainably harvested wood flooring. Bamboo flooring is an option, salvaged wood. There are engineered wood products that are also available. Hardwood flooring has a very long lifespan, 30+ years. It's durable and easily maintained, and it can be refinished several times. We want to make sure that the finishes that we use are low VOC water-based finishes, which have good durability and are much better for indoor air quality, not only after you're in the space, but for the person that is actually doing the finishing on the floor. Engineered wood flooring, which has an engineered core and usually a veneer of actual wood, they can be lower cost and easier to install. And because this is, again, a smooth, cleanable surface, it can help you maintain good indoor air quality in your homes. And even though it's a hard surface, there is a feeling of warmth, sort of from an aesthetic perspective, that wood floors give. Bamboo is an option for wood flooring that's very durable, rapidly renewable, and you can get brands that are made urea formaldehyde free. It's typically shipped from China, so again, that's an embodied energy issue. These are things that you have to balance out when making the kinds of decisions that you have to make when you're doing a green project. Ceramic and stone tile are excellent options. They're extremely durable. They require minimal maintenance. And they're really moisture and stain resistant, so they're very good for wet areas. You can get recycled content that use up to 100% waste glass, and again, they can help you maintain a good indoor air quality. This is also a very popular strategy in affordable housing. In the image on the right, this is taken from an affordable housing project that is on the Affordable Housing Design Advisor, so this is not some high-end project. They did have a little help. This project had some local artisans get involved, and they have this beautiful shower space with the ceramic tile on the walls and on the floor, but this is an affordable project. Colored concrete is a very interesting option. This is inexpensive, but with the caveat, if you're using it just because you want that look, of course it's not inexpensive. But if you're having a floor slab as your floor anyway, a concrete slab as your floor anyway, coloring it and using it as a finished surface is a very economical option. Of course, it's extremely durable and low maintenance. It can be stained and or textured to give different looks. And it can be used as thermal mass if you're using a passive solar strategy in your project. So that's very nice. That'll get you even more bang for the buck. And again, it's a good option from an indoor air quality perspective, at least once it's completed. The staining process, there can be a lot of noxious fumes from that, but once it's done and you're in, it's a good option. And again, both of the images on the right, these are affordable projects in the Affordable Housing Design Advisor, and you can look at links to the case studies on these projects, but these took the advantage of saying, well, we're pouring a slab anyway, let's go ahead and use it as the finished floor surface.